Hey, vinyl community. I'm gonna just do another kind of a different thing this morning. Just kind of feel like it. I keep saying, you know, oh, I have a whole bunch of records of this person or this band, or so I just, you know, I always keep an eye out when I'm out shopping for Elvis Costello. I don't have, you know, a bunch of other people too, but I don't always. I have a couple of lists, and I check Discogs, but I have a couple of lists of people that I am trying to collect everything for. I don't have that for Elvis Costello, and yet I love Elvis Costello. So I just thought I'd sort of check in with my collection and see what I have, and share it with the world, apparently. What I decided to put the year on it, or the years if it's a repress, and then put them in order and see what I have, and then sort of gauge, you know, how far along I am. With Elvis, I'm not too far along. I have a long ways to go. I'll leave it at that. So here is this year's model it's a 1978 record. This is a reissue from 2021. I think it's just on black vinyl. Yeah, black vinyl. Armed Forces, 1978. This is an OG one. It's a little bit rough down here. I don't remember where I got this from, but I think there's probably some water damage at some point, or some kind of moisture. Everything else with the record's fine though, and there's no mold. Get Happy. This is from 1980. I bought this for $5 in 2021. That's what the little sticker at the top says there. I bought this just last week. Taking Liberties, 1980. I played this morning, and it is super quiet and super clean. I didn't even wash it. I just brushed it a little and then put it on the turntable. So I'm surprised to see how clean it was. Anyway, Imperial Bedroom, 1982. I don't know where I got this from. I don't think this is one that I purchased originally. It might be. I just don't remember at this point. Punch the Clock. This is from 1983. And I bought this for $9 in 2021. Record store I used to go to, sleeved everything and then put the price on the sleeve. And for some things, they didn't want to make sure that you didn't switch out the sleeve. They would write, they didn't do it on this one, but they would write, you know, whatever, Tracy Chapman. Yeah, I remember when I went in for knee surgery a couple years ago. This is the album I played in the morning before I went, or one of them. I played a few things that morning, but this is one of them. The knee surgery went well. It's 2 years into that knee surgery, and I just have a whole new knee, whole new life because of it. I'm able to be super active, which is great. Just pretty ironic for the title of this one, Goodbye Cruel World, 1984. I actually bought this last week at the record show I went to. I was not familiar with this at all, and I've only listened to it once, so I don't, you know, it's fine. Glad I have it, and like I say, Elvis Costello is someone that if I see a record of his, I will pick it up if I don't already have it. And even if I have it, I'll take a look, because you see my Punch the Clock's a little beat up. So if there's a cleaner copy that's also a decent price, I'll pick it up again just to, you know, add to the collection. This is Best of Elvis Costello and the Attractions. I think I got this at Half Price Books like last year. Did I say 1985? Kings of New York, 1986. Don't remember where I got this either. Spike, 1989. This is what I was talking about with my record store. I paid $12 for this in 2021. And it says Elvis, because they just want to make sure that you're not switching out the sleeves to get like a $5, you know. I mean, they would know, right? They'd be like, yeah, Spike, this was not $5. This album has a song on it called Veronica. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's one of my favorite songs ever by anyone, not just by Elvis, but anyone. I just love that song. I don't even know why, but it's probably my third favorite song on earth. So I play Spike a lot. Mighty Like a Rose. This, the original one came out in 1991. This is a 2022 repress. And then we're almost done. This is Hey Clockface. Came out in 2020. I got this recently though. I got it like in the spring, I think, at Half Price Books for almost nothing, like about $10. I haven't looked at any of these, but this is on red vinyl. This Mighty Like a Rose is on gold vinyl. Clockface. And then the last one, Songs of Bacharach and Costello. This came out this year, 2023. I didn't know that Elvis wrote songs with Burt Bacharach. I mean, I guess if you're a songwriter and you want to collaborate, you would pick someone that you really admired for their songwriting ability, and, you know, see if they wanted to work with you. Excuse me, I've had terrible allergies this week. Burt Bacharach is a great songwriter. He wrote amazing songs in, you know, whatever, the 60s, 70s, 80s. As a kid, because I was a kid in the 70s and 80s, he just seemed like a weird old guy to me. So, you know, I appreciate his songs, I really do, but he just seemed really old to me, and I didn't understand why he was so popular, because he just seemed so old at the time. As a little kid, you know, these are things you're like, who is this old man, and why is he on like every talk show that you watch with your aunt, right? Because my aunt used to watch like Mike Douglas and Merv Griffin, and I just remember seeing him on shows like that. And I think he was even on game shows, because that was very popular in like the late 70s and 80s. I mean, I can't imagine where else I saw Burt Bacharach all the time. So that's just sort of like this, I don't even know what to call it. I've just thought about it. I'm like, where did I see this guy all the time that I had such a strong opinion of him as being odd, right? And that's all I can think of. So anyway, that completes my Elvis on vinyl collection. As you see, I have a ways to go, but, you know, I'm making progress. So probably the next one I'll do is either Emmylou Harris, or we'll just go with the biggest one of all. We'll go with Joni Mitchell maybe next time. I don't have every Joni on vinyl. I mean, obviously there are a number of Jonis that aren't on vinyl, but there's also some bootlegs, some European pressings that weren't released here, or, you know, are harder to find. You gotta, you know, scan the import section of the record stores, and I just don't always do that. So I am missing those sorts of things, but I have everything else that was easier, you know, to get in the US on vinyl. I'll have a couple of bootlegs as well. So maybe we'll do that next. All right. Peace out, vinyl community.